Welcome to the ultimate master course for technical analysis. We're very excited to be sharing with you this new course. Basically, we wanted to publish this course to help those of you whom are just trying to figure your way out in applying technical analysis in your own investment decisions. Maybe you've tried something you've learned over the internet and it doesn't seem to really work, right? You tried various strategies, various technical indicators that you've used, but it doesn't seem to really get you a strong foothold on well thought out investment decision. So over here in this whole course, we're going to break down the steps we use on a very systematic, structured basis, step by step, how we're going to look at the markets, how we're going to analyze the markets from a technical angle. And this, I'm sure, will definitely be very helpful, especially if you are open to learning how to really analyze the markets from a more holistic angle. Applying different kinds of technical indicators will definitely give you a better, stronger picture in analyzing the markets, be it equity markets, bond markets, cryptocurrency markets, all kinds of markets out there. Technical analysis does work, and I'm sure this will definitely be something that's very useful for you. So very excited to have you on board. If you are keen, just stick around, stay tuned for this whole course. We'll be updating this course with new information whenever we get hold of any new ideas that we want to be sharing out there. We'll be constantly updating this course. So very excited to have you. Stick around. See you. Hey, welcome to the first chapter of this technical analysis series. In this chapter, I'm going to be walking you through the various chart elements of the software that I'm using. It's called TradingView, tradingview.com. If you type that into your browser, basically, you can see it's this same software that I'm using. Now, it's a very powerful software, especially if you're looking for something that is free. This software has a free and paid version. If you're looking at a free version of a trading software, then I would recommend this software. It's very useful, it's very clean, has all kinds of technical indicators that are available for your own use. Now, there's also a paid version that has more access on more indicators out there that other external people would upload inside. You also would get access on those additional indicators, but in actual fact, I think the free version is already good enough. So if you're looking for something that's free, this TradingView software is something that I would recommend. Now, there are definitely other softwares like interactive brokers, Thinkorswim, or any other things that you can use that gives you the same kind of technical analysis setups. Then by all means, you can use those as well. But I think for the purpose of this course, I'm going to be sharing with you my setups, my technical analysis using this tool here. Alright, now for this first chapter on understanding the various chart elements, especially if you're new to trading, new to investing, I'm going to be breaking down the various components you see on my screen. On the right side, left side, top side, all kinds of details of the software for you to get a better sense of how to use this tool. Okay, so maybe start on the right side. You see this entire area here is called the watch list. This watch list allows you to put in all kinds of tickers. What we call tickers are the various short names over here. So like for instance, SPX. SPX, if you just mouse over it, it's showing your S&P 500 index. If you look at QQQ, this is the Invesco QQQ Nasdaq index. Nasdaq Trust, it looks at technology stocks. The VIX is your volatility S&P index. Basically, you can just input your watch list with your favorite names. You can even put down the individual equity names or even FX names, bond names, or even commodity markets, even oil, etc. Gold. You can put all of those stuff inside here. So this part here is called the watch list. You can even name your own watch list. In this case, I'll just call it watch list. Right now, in the top area of this screen, you see over here, basically you input your symbol or your ticker. You can input anything you want. If you're looking at a particular stock, maybe you are looking at maybe Spotify. If you just type in Spotify, you can see the various options to choose from. If you're looking at the Nasdaq stock, just click on it and it goes over here. Now, as you scroll the chart, you can just do an up scroll or a down scroll. It expands the view of the chart. Yeah, so it's very simple. Now, notice that my chart here is a candlestick chart. If you want to change a candlestick into a line chart or an area chart, you can just do that over here. It gives you all the options, what kind of chart you want to go for. Now, I usually go for the candlestick because I think it gives you the easiest view to look at it, especially if you're on a daily time frame. Then the candlestick lets you see the intraday price action, whether is it opening higher, you have a spike in the day, the top side or the bottom side. That candlestick gives you a very clean picture. All right, if you want to zoom in deeper, instead of a daily chart, you want to go down to the hourly chart or the minutes chart or even the seconds chart. You can do that here on the button on the right of the ticker. If you want to compare two different charts together, you can also do that. You can also do that here. This is good, especially if you want to do an overlay, maybe Spotify, maybe against the S&P 500. Yeah. Maybe I just the SPY, and you can see this overlay here like that, and you can see the correlation. Okay, so yeah, if you want to just get rid of it, just press the delete button. Indicators lets you put in all kinds of indicators. So let's say you want to just put in the moving average. You type moving average and it appears out. Let's say you want to add in the 200-day moving average. Just change this accordingly. It appears right away. Yeah. So indicators lets you get your hands on all kinds of indicators here. Now there's also some other buttons here like financials, templates and all of that, but it's not that important. I think for this whole course, I'm mainly going to cover not just technical indicators, but also how to interpret various technical indicators as they cross over one another and how to use them together in combination. Okay, now on the left hand side, you get a whole new set of buttons that is very useful as well. Now starting from the top, you have this thing called cursors, right? Cursors, instead of a cross, maybe you want to change it to a dot. You can use a dot as well. Arrow or eraser, up to you. It's your own personal preference. Now I'll just stick to using a cross. This line basically allows you to draw various lines. I think what's most useful is the trend line. Maybe you're on a chart right now. You want to just quickly draw a trend line. You can just draw a trend line like that. Now you see this thing is showing as arrows. If you want to get rid of the arrows, the right end, just change it to a dot. And there you go. You can change the color of the trend line. Instead of red, maybe you want to put it as white. Okay, white, yeah. You can just click on it and press Ctrl on your keyboard and then just drag somewhere else. It gets you multiple trend lines right away. Okay, if you want to get rid of it, just click on it, press the remove button. Yeah, very simple. Okay, so that's for lines. You can even draw info lines to see what is the information here. It tells you that from this low point to this high point, yeah, the angle is 51 degrees, right? That's 89 bars, and the magnitude of the move higher is 79% higher, 179.23%. So that's what we call an info line as well. Trend angle just tells you what is the degrees. Just now we saw that was 51 degrees. It shows up here as 51 degrees as well. Yeah. Okay. Vertical lines, horizontal lines. Maybe if you want to just see what is this pivot high point and you want to mark it on your chart. What is this price point? You can see over here on the chart. It's 299.80. Maybe for the low point as well, just click on your keyboard, press Ctrl, drag it down. You can see 221.32. Okay, very intuitive. Now moving down, there's many different other stuff. Parallel channel, you can draw this and then add like that. It's a parallel channel. Or you can also use such a tool like that to see what is the range, the trend range. So it's pretty useful. Now as we go down the list, we also have other tools here like pitchfork, Fibonacci retracement, extension, quite a couple of useful stuff here. What's most commonly used would be the Fibonacci retracement and the Fibonacci extension. These are very powerful tools. We'll be going down in deeper detail on using this Fibonacci tools. And there's also some various drawings you can use here as well. You can draw a rectangle just to see the range. Yeah. You can also draw things like triangle, curve, double S curve, or even your own path. You know, you can do that as well. Yep. If you want to do some annotations on your chart, you can also use this T sign here. You can put in text. Maybe you can say, you can write in all-time high. Yeah. And mark it down on your chart. So it's pretty useful. You can also draw various other patterns here. Head and shoulders patterns, Elliott waves. You can also use that. Now I'll be going through Elliott waves especially. It's a very powerful tool as well, especially for understanding the direction and the context of your price patterns. You can also add in long positions, short positions. Let's say you've got a trade setup that you want to go for. Maybe you can just adjust your stop loss and take profit accordingly, and it shows you what is the risk reward right away. Yeah, so this is also pretty useful to mark on your chart. I guess all in all, this is a very useful tool, very useful software. I've explored using different softwares out there, interactive brokers, Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim is very good as well. If you're looking for something that is free, something that's accessible right off your browser, TradingView is definitely something that is very, very useful. Yeah. So, okay, if you look at the bottom, it shows you the time frame, how long the chart is at. If you just go for 5-year chart, it shows you the 5-year chart. If you year to date, you know, let's say you want to look at the SPX and the all, it shows you the all-time price action on the S&P. Very, very powerful. It dates back all the way. And yep, if you're on a different time zone, maybe you're sitting in Los Angeles, you can just, or wherever, Vancouver or anywhere, New York, wherever, you can just click on it and it changes into your own time zone. Yeah. So for me right now, I'm actually in Singapore, so I'm putting it as UTC +8 Singapore. Okay. So if you have your own drawings, your own annotations in your own chart, and you want to save it, you can actually just save as your own template, and then you can make reference to that again. Alright, so in a nutshell, I guess that's the key things you need to know about TradingView. We're going to be conducting our technical analysis on this software, so sit tight, get ready. I'll be running through some of the key indicators in the next few chapters. Alright, see you.